Moves along, eyed up by Butcher, tried to center, but Butcher said no. Burr swings it behind, picked up by Miller, to the back for McCrimmon, shot, he scores! Brad McCrimmon, and it may have been tipped en route by Sean Burr, but the Red Wings have gotten the first goal of the series.
We just talked about it. Getting on the board, taking the crowd out of it. And remember, this is the Fedorov line out there against the Adam Oates line. So not only has Detroit so far stopped Adam Oates and his guys, Brett Hull especially, but now they've drawn first blood. Yeah, it looked like it was deflected. Adam Oates looked like he was lifting up his left leg. It may have deflected off his skate.
The lone goal coming from Brad McCrimmon in the first period. Yzerman lays this one along for Bob Probert. Probert stepped in two from behind, casually walks away to Yzerman, out in front, backhander, score! Yzerman, and it's 2-0, the Red Wings lead.
You can't keep greatness down. Steve Yzerman can beat you by himself if you give him a chance to, and he had too much time behind the net. One thing Detroit knows about St. Louis, as the entire hockey world knows, they don't go away. I mean, you cannot beat their spirit. So St. Louis had come out in this period and dominated Detroit. Hands it back on the point. Across it comes to Doug Crossman. Looks again, Fedorov directing some traffic at the other point. Yzerman to Yzerman, he scores! Steve Yzerman on the power play, and the Red Wings have the lead in the game, 3-0. Steve Yzerman is hit for two in the second period. This one from the slot. Sent away by Crossman, turned by Hull for Stevens' shot, and that one was tipped and didn't miss by much. Sped across off Fedorov, knocked loose in front, backhander save, another save made by Chevalier. As the Blues are getting a lot more going on this one, but they have yet to score. Hull just misfired on the pass and looked right up to the ceiling. Cavallini, a shot knocked down, rebound Lowry, and popped it high and wide. Out in front, Hull scores! Well, Goliath has just come through with a stone of his own. No sooner had I mentioned the Fedorov line dominating Brett Hull, Dave Lowry, and Adam Oates than the Oates line clicks. Adam Oates paid the price, took a hit behind, moved it out to Brett Hull. Cavallini eyed up by Racine, hooked at from behind by Fedorov, and here's Fedorov. Might get a breakaway out of this. Fedorov moving right in. Look, shoot, score! Sergei Fedorov makes it 4-1 in favor of Detroit. Smooth stride, no upper body movement, great leg strength. That's a major league goal in any country. Fedorov's goal at 1:52 unassisted. Crossman over for the drive by Yzerman, and another chop at the front of the net, and Riendo got that one. As taking a couple of whacks was big Bob Probert. 4-1 lead, they're on the power play, so unless St. Louis can strike for a short-hander, another 2 minutes will slip by. Bob Probert banged away at the rebounds, and he got banged. 14:25 to go, and the Blues trailing 4-1. And Belfour played in 74 games, yet they used 5 in all. Burr with a pass on ahead to Kevin Miller. Miller tries to finesse by and does. A shot saved by Riendo. He scores! I thought Riendo had it, but it popped back over the goal line, and it counts. What a play by Kevin Miller. And it is 5-1 in favor of Detroit. Kevin Miller can play every forward position. He is playing on their top defensive line. And there's a good look at his offensive ability. You look at the spirit that St. Louis carried down the stretch, winning the last 7. Detroit a little uncertain. Only won 2 of the last 7. To Brown and Hull. Cranks a shot, and it went wide. Around now to Oates. Oates looking things over. Big shot by Brown, went wide in doing the split Chevalier, and it's tucked in off a Red Wing, and it's a power play goal that makes it 5-2. So Kevin Miller doing a strong job in what will become a shorthanded role in a moment. 15 seconds from now, the Blues will start that power play, and they score! A crazy bounce, but it's in! Probert has Yzerman and headmans it to him. Probert heads for the net. Yzerman a shot, he scores! Steve Yzerman with the hat trick, and it's 6-3. Boy, I'm impressed with a couple of aspects of this goal. Bob Probert gave Yzerman time. You know, that actually went up on end and flat on Yzerman's stick.
Here's a chance for Fedorov with 12 seconds to go. Cranks one, save Jablonski. Rebound, finesse to the front. Still they scrap for it, and Shuchuk was trying his best to work it free for Fedorov to have another try, but the Red Wings converted on all the tries they needed in this one. A splendid 60 minutes from the goalkeeper, Tim Chevalier, on out. And another surprise in Game 1 of a Stanley Cup playoff series this year.
Who said this team couldn't win on the road? Must have been me. The Red Wings won 8 road games this season, but they have come here to St. Louis in Game 1. Not only have they won, they have scored 6 goals on the 3rd best defensive team in the National Hockey League. They have a lot to be proud of.